Last time we saw Super Oprah was at Rise of the Vixens 2, so it's been a little while. It'll be interesting to see what we can expect out of Super Oprah here tonight.
You want to check me? You want to check me first? Check that bitch first. I'll go first.
Super Oprah seeming to take offense to Isaac trying to do his job. Little flourish by Phoebe. Amherst, you know a little bit about pageantry.
I do. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Trying to make sure Isaac checks thoroughly.
Super Oprah definitely giving us a show. Oh my goodness.
And that one just cost us some hazard pay for referee Isaac.
And that was a show. Oh.
Y'all gonna have to pay Isaac a little more for these types of matches. Come on now.
Isaac is really getting abused here, and the match hasn't even started. We haven't even had a bell ring.
This is the beginning of the show. We got a whole show to go.
Ooh. And there is the bell. This should definitely be a show, ladies and gentlemen. You don't get anything less when you get Super Oprah in the ring.
Super Oprah getting this crowd hyped up.
You know, it's not often that I'm at a loss for words behind a commentary microphone, but Super Oprah just tends to have that effect as they go into a lockup. And Super Oprah trying to ragdoll Phoebe.
Oh, Phoebe trying to do the same. Not sure that'll work out for her.
Well, you have to wonder what kind of strategy would even be effective against someone like Super Oprah. Like, I mean, I don't have the mind for. I'm not a ring general in any way, shape, or form. Amherst, what do you do when faced with an opponent like Super Oprah? What goes through your mind?
It's kind of scary. I've been in a couple of matches where my opponent was way bigger than me, and I just tried my best, and I really took a beating. So, I mean, just got to do whatever works, you know?
And I think that's exactly what Phoebe knows, is that she's just got to do whatever works. It's just finding whatever works.
Oprah calling for a test of strength.
A test of strength and also just an agility exercise on the part of Phoebe. So let's check that vertical leap. Impressive. I think Phoebe's been practicing her box jumps.
She's a good athlete. She's definitely doing her work in the gym.
Oh, Phoebe, definitely a top-tier athlete. Spoke to her a little bit before the show, and she's been training in professional-style boxing. Her cardio is better than it's ever been. We'll see if that helps her out against Super Oprah.
Oh, wow. Burying Phoebe's face into her chest.
Very disrespectful of Super Oprah to do.
Very funny, but very disrespectful.
Of course.
Well, Super Oprah gets in that ring, and you have to wonder, is there anybody who can play better mind games than Super Oprah? The answer seems to be no.
That's true.
Oh, little aggression from Phoebe. Might be the smart move here.
Oh, sending Super Oprah outside the ring.
Phoebe using Super Oprah's own momentum against her here.
Goes back to what Amherst was saying, doing what works, looking for an opening.
You got to figure out how to beat them. Anything small that you can figure out.
Anything to win.
Yep.
You know, whether it's a wrestling match or a beauty pageant, you just do what you've got to do.
That's true.
Reversal after reversal here. solid steel connecting with flesh and bone.
That might have moved the ring a little bit.
Well, we're definitely going to have to plan an intermission on this show to move that thing back into place. As Phoebe looks to be, I don't want to say taking control, but she goes for a cover. Gets a 2 count on Super Oprah. Now the question is, can she keep it up? As she tries to wrench those arms right out of place.
I think she's just slowly wearing her down, and that's what works.
Yeah, you can't expect to chop down a tree in one strike every single time. Sometimes it's the 1,000 cuts that bleeds the most, as Phoebe lays in some strikes.
I think if she can keep her down, she has a good chance of winning.
And there you go. Once again, into a cover. She can't let desperation and frustration set in, though. I can see it on her face. A little bit of a hip check from Phoebe. That'll give you a whiplash.
That is right.
And now, once again, going for a submission. Amherst, you said you've been in the ring with larger, stronger opponents. Whenever you're in the ring with someone who's, got that definite size advantage, is it the first thing that goes through your mind thinking, they're bigger than me, I'm smaller, I don't have that weight advantage? Is it smarter to go for a submission rather than trying to apply your own weight for a pin? Is that something that runs through your head when you're in a match like this?
Oh, definitely. If you can just hook them any way you can, it definitely makes more sense, and it's easier than to just get them down for a pin.
Well, we talk about momentum. You talk about using the velocity of your opponent against them. Phoebe is definitely learning as this match goes on that Super Oprah is going to go full bore, and she can take advantage of that as she lays in one hell of a chop and another. And now those strikes. Phoebe really impressing here.
Phoebe's definitely playing the right game, for sure.
Going for the cover. 1, 2. And Super Oprah kicks out. Again, a definite size advantage on the part of Super Oprah is going to make Phoebe work harder for that victory. As I said, this is the first time we've seen Phoebe come to VWR, returning to Texas. I'm very familiar with Phoebe's work as a tag team specialist, so this is one of the first few times I've seen her working in singles action. And what
Caught by Super
what an
Oprah.
exhibition as she is planted. Center of the ring, Isaac wisely checking on Phoebe. And the fans getting some very special one-of-a-kind souvenirs.
Super Oprah means business now.
Super Oprah looking to cave in a chest with that massive chop. Oh no. Oh no. Phoebe in a very precarious position. Oh no. Super Oprah
Talked
going
about
to
those hip attacks earlier, causing whiplash.
Well, Super Oprah knows and has her bag of tricks that she'll go to regularly, and now not even a very confident cover. That's exactly how Super Oprah views this match against Phoebe. And now locking in, cinching in. Trying to drive the air out of the diaphragm of Phoebe there.
And a smart move, like you said, Phoebe's been working on her cardio. You can't breathe, you can't wrestle.
That's true. Can't do a whole lot of anything if you can't breathe.
That's true.
And Super Oprah, for as much fun and as much as she brings the shenanigans to that ring, she is also very smart whenever she steps between those ropes. Knows exactly what she needs to do with every competitor.
Oh.
As Phoebe almost snuck out a victory there, able to roll back and get Super Oprah's shoulders to the mat.
Tried a wise decision, force pinning predicament, forcing that break.
I don't know what a wise decision that slap was, and now we're in an exchange of blows. Phoebe down to one knee. She's staggered. Phoebe working Super Oprah into the corner. And now Phoebe taken down with a chop. Super Oprah sometimes hits harder than tequila at 2 a.m. and Phoebe understands that now. Super Oprah looking to go, use the ropes. She could be going for that Oprah bomb. Phoebe wisely moving out of the way. Now Phoebe attacking the arm. Magnificent maneuver there. Into the cover. 1, 2, 3. And Phoebe's pulled out the win. I cannot believe it.